Good evening, Steve here from theturtlefollower.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at a stock trade idea in Total Services. TSS is the symbol. Before we do that though, I just want to take a quick look at the markets. We've talked about this the past couple weeks, about how we've just gone sideways in these ranges, and you can see here that today the S&P 500 futures finally broke above this downtrend line. If you guys have been following the videos, on weekends I put out a stock market outlook video. That downtrend line was a key area that we were looking at for some potential moves to the downside. So now that we've broken above it, it looks like now we've potentially put in again a higher low, and are now breaking out over this 2105 area. All right, so next area I would be concerned with would be 2125 on the S&P futures. But for right now, with today's move, it looks like we have a good point of reference moving forward. You can even see it right here on the weekly chart. If we zoom in a little bit, we had these 3 days or 3 weeks of downside action, and then finally this week we have a move to the upside. Now tomorrow is Friday. The last couple of Fridays haven't treated us very well, but just make sure that we'll see exactly how it plays out, but just make sure you're aware of that as well. Now as far as the Russell goes, all right, you can see the Russell is actually breaking out, all right, along this uptrend. So if this was any other stock, you could take a look at trading this. You could also trade the IWM, which is equivalent to the SPY for the S&P 500. The RUT has the IWM. So here is a breakout to the upside in the RUT, and I think this may be what carries us to the upside here. So looks like probably higher prices ahead for the Russell. Now with all that out of the way, let's just take a quick look at our trade setup for today. TSS. Again, Total System Services is what the company name is. But you can see here that the stock has been breaking out from this long weekly consolidation, and after we got the breakout, now it's starting to trend higher. Okay, here's that trend line here on the weekly, and you can see this sideways action to a period of higher prices. Sideways action, and you get the pop, sideways action, and now we're getting the pop again. So here we are on Total System Services. Remove all these drawings, this way it's a little clearer. But ultimately what we're looking at is here's that same trend line that we've drawn on the weekly chart, and here now is this consolidation pattern that we're breaking out from. All right, so a nice breakout to the upside. I think you can take this trade, put a stop down here. If you want to be aggressive with it, stop probably goes right there around 40.63, and the 50-day moving average will be above that level very shortly. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, I would say you can go down here 39.51. But again, either way, if it were me and I was taking the trade based on my risk tolerance, I'd probably set it right here at 40.63, because the 50-day moving average is going to be above that level soon, just because of the nature of averages and the moving average. So that's your trade setup for tonight. Again, a good looking trade. It's had these periods of consolidation before, and they've led to higher prices. All right, and so no reason to think that that's not going to happen again here in Total System Services, TSS. All right, so there's a couple more periods of consolidation that hit that 50-day moving average and bounced higher. So I'm looking for higher prices in TSS. And other than that, have a great rest of the night, and we'll catch you over the weekend for the stock market outlook. Members, head on over to tonight's strategy session, where we are going over a bunch of our positions, adding to them, and looking at a couple new ones. All right, thanks guys. Take care.